Valdivia in Chile. You are inside the Coliseo Municipal Valdivia, the cathedral of Chilean basketball. It's Group B action from the South American League for Men's Club. And it's day one, and it's game two. Deportiva Valdivia, the home club, will take on Universidad de San Simon. Here's the schedule for today. Big win for Alicia Maccabi, 74-68 over Villablanca from Argentina. Trailed 3 at the half and really did play well in that second half to come away with the win, to put themselves in a great position after day one of Group B here in Chile. While the crowd building up for the debut of Deportivo Valdivia, the Chilean club hosting this Group B action. Valdivia, the capital of the Los Alios region. Heavy German influence in the region. One of the entry points for German immigrants in the last century or so. But Valdivia hosts this Group B competition. In the past, this 50-year-old facility has hosted many international competitions and has been witness to some great games of South American basketball. So the top two teams from this group will progress to the semi-final stage. The semi-final stage will take place in the first 10 days of November. 2 groups of 4. The winners of those groups will progress to a best-of-5 final. That's a great format that does really well, whet the appetite for the South American League for men's clubs. Well, just going to get into the player introductions. Coach Manuel Cordoba, the coach of Valdivia, welcoming his players back to the bench. The visitors from Universidad de San Simon from Bolivia will be the first lineup announced to this growing crowd.
Versus el local, el Club Deportivo Valdivia. A continuación pasamos a revisar las alineaciones. Universidad de San Simón. Con el número 1, Pedro Gutiérrez. Con el número 3, Dunay Zurita. Número 5, Matthew
Gutierrez and Zalita, first two out. Matthew Glover, a 24-year-old, 195 shooting guard, really got to bring his A game if he's going to tick the scoreboard over for Bolivia, the California native. Axel Lezaga, the Argentinian member of this Bolivian lineup. Albert Flores and Esteban Colarubas, and Lucas Ticho, the veteran Brazilian center. Have a really nice balance to that lineup from the Simon University in Bolivia. Currently 8-1 in the Bolivian League. Nice start to the season. The advantage they have is that their league is a little bit more advanced than other leagues as players start this Sudamericana competition. Terrell Summers from Michigan in the USA, first player out for this home team. Four Americans and the rest are Chileans in this lineup. Valdivia, with the history and tradition of basketball in this region. Well, last man out, Christopher Altana, one of the heart and soul players of this lineup. Valdivia are going to get themselves off to a winning start of Group B. San Simon never have played in the Liga Sudamericana for men's clubs. So a baptism of fire, playing the hosts on day one of Group B. Action underway in 3 or 4 minutes as we take a look at the three referees. This is Benito, Garcia and Diaz will take control of this second game on day one of the Liga Sudamericana. It'll be interesting to see how Valdivia cope with the pressure of the home team. It's great support, but it does put pressure on the home team to perform, especially with a history and tradition of basketball in this region. Minutes away then from game 2 of day 1. Gonna have a look at these rosters. San Simon, Lucas Tisha is stands out, the Brazilian. Sangelo Patino, the coach. Matthew Glover, the 195 shooting guard. As we said earlier on, has really got to bring an A game and knock down shots. Jonathan Cathay, 2'5", center. A little undersized would be the initial reaction and observation of this team. Can they take care of business on the glass? Well, only time will tell. It's going to be a tough ask against the home team. Going to get a look at their starters very shortly. And there are those starters. Matthew Glover and Cathay and Tisha on the inside. Can they take care of business? Can they keep this Valdivia team off the glass? It's got to be a shift. And Lucas Tisha, the veteran, he's 33 years old now, a veteran of this competition, just knows what it takes to be successful in the Liga Sudamericana. Well, there's the roster for Coach Cordoba. That mixture of Chilean and USA talent. Emmanuel Oke, the 2'6", 29-year-old center. His athleticism could be an issue for San Simon. Can they keep him away from the glass? Summers is due a big game for this team. He's going to get the chance to start at the small forward. Eric Carrasco at the guard spot. But Christopher Altana, every team needs Christopher Altana, the homegrown, the man who's going to try and lead this team with his heart. He's the local from Valdivia, 30 years old now, 195 shooting guard. When he gets hot, he can just pour in points. already from the first group and week of action. Magdalena Cruz from Brazil and Gimnasia Colorado from Argentina have progressed to the semi-finals. The top two teams from this Group B will join those two teams in semi-final action. Sandro Patino, the coach, for San Simon, and his counterpart, Manuel Acodoba, and the coach will feel the pressure at home. It's a massive, massive advantage, but the pressure will always be there for the home team. Moments away then from the start of the second game on day one of the Liga Sudamericana. Wherever you are watching this in the world, well, make yourself comfortable and enjoy the best there is in the South American Championships for men's clubs.
Right. Almost night, it's still who's shooting. It's okay, box out. No push foul. Right. 4 la bola interior. 2 para que genere D. 4, 2, 3. 3 consecutivo, blanco, no te queda nada. Vamos equipo.
Well, good evening, everyone. You join us in Valdivia in Chile, the Coliseo Municipal Valdivia. Universidad de San Simon in the blue face off against the home team, Deportivo Valdivia. Second game action in Group B. And it's up and we're away. And San Simon will have the first possession. Matthew Glover. Oh, they find the open man, a really early three. Look, his short defensive rebound is pulled in. We've got a foul in transition. And Eric Carrasco trying to get the break moving for Valdivia. Draws the foul. Carrasco. It's a little flare screen off that horn set. Oh, tough shot off the glass is good from Daryl Summers. Well, we said he is a big game player. Tough shot. Ticks it over for the home team. Well, they leave him wide open for three. Doesn't get the drop as Glover missed the open look. Carrasco gets inside. Dumps it down. Ball knocked away. And that'll be a recycle. Carrasco pulls it out. Carrasco with a lot of dribble, needs a pass. He's going to get the blocking foul. And Camargo picks up the personal. Okay, goes baseline. Tisha, a little bit too experienced for that play to catch him out. Matthew Glover gets it into the half court. Camargo tries to break it down. Nowhere to go. Turnover. Carrasco gives it up. And flushed on the end of the break. Summers alive at the beginning of this one. Scores in traffic, gets out on the break, scores in transition. Glover goes down low. Cathay bases up, doesn't get it to drop. Little hesitation, looks to get some contact on the drive as Glover comes up empty. Oh, beautiful improvisation off the one-step layup, and Summers is everywhere. He has 6, and Valdivia have 6. Quick release off the first step. Camargo moves it on. Oh, good. Penetration is ended up very flat. Again, they have to settle for a tough one, and they come up empty. And Carrasco will get it into the half court. Quick first step. Oh, reject that one. Return that to the sender. As Jonathan Cathay just shows some athleticism to throw that away. Anything that will spark this San Simon team, that could be something that gets them going. Carrasco goes up. Tisha with a rebound. Chance to run in transition. Nice penetration to the glass, and one. Matthew Glover ticks it over. Nice play. Draws the contact, completes the play. There's the foul. Oh, some great high post action. Summers again is short. Offensive rebound. That's tough on the glass. Going after it again. Taken away by Cathay. Little runner off the glass is no good. Chance to run here. 4-on-2 break. Just after Carrasco through the legs. And they come up empty. 4-on-2. Trying to please the crowd. In the end, they please no one. Here's the first with a flush on the end of the break by Summers. Tisha tries to back in. Spins, baseline, little fake, draws contact. Lucas Tisha does what a big man's supposed to do. Plays big in the block. Gets a little space, nice drop step. Gets the contact off the ball fake. End line possession. Okay, picks up the first foul. Glover thinks about it. Now tries to go to the middle. Great second step. Blows the layup. Wants the foul, but really's got to finish that play. Summers, big second step. He's fouled. Will go to the free throw line. They call that as a blocking foul as OK picks up the offensive foul by just hanging around, to be fair. Okay, graduated from Boise State in 2010. Was with the Ascosto club in Uruguay in his season last year. A 7-3 start for the home team. Got a whistle on the plate. Ball stolen again. Cathay comes down with it. He gives it straight back up though. All Tanner comes back with it. They give it up and they just knock down the shot. Great work by Okai. Tisha feels some contact from behind. Foul called. Okay, picks up foul number 2. He'll have to sit. He's going to be replaced by Stanley Robinson. Robinson new to the team. Matthew Glover will move it on. Galad throws it. The trigger is pulled for deep. It's short. Tisha's after it. Doesn't get it. Great work by Glover on the glass. Goes back up. Gets the 2. Tough finish in traffic by the guard. Oh, wide open. Well, if you're going to leave him wide open, you must get the defensive rebound, and no one boxed out, no one was active. Glasgow looks underneath, no pass, needs one, finds one. 2 on the shot clock. They're going to take the prayer, and we're going to get a travel called. Tisha tries to back it in the post, spins, goes up off the glass. Well, should have used the glass, can't get it. Great effort, great recovery of the basketball. We're going to get a travel offensive foul called as O'Green tried to get up. Axel Vizaga steps in, the Argentinian, number 11, gets his first action of the game. 3:45 to go, 9-5, low scoring, but nothing that interesting. Way off, great work on the offensive glass. That's a battle. Gave comes down with it, gives it up. They fire up another 3 and bury it. It's that man again, Darryl Summers. 9 points personal. 9 of the 12 points for the home team. Glover likes his matchup. Wants to actually see if he can make that work. Blocked. Well, if he's going to ask for the matchup and to go one-on-one, he cannot take it to where Summers is just going to wait to help and block the shot. Got to play in some space. Got to try and separate from the defense. It's not the smartest decision. That's a holding foul as Glover tries to come off the screen. 3:15 to go in the first. It's intense. The home team feeling a little bit of the pressure here. So Glover will go to the free throw line. Chance to close this to a 5-point game. Oh, inside, outside, great attack against the closeout. Couldn't finish the play. But the man who could is the man who is everywhere. Daryl Summers, 11 points from at the 14. The three going the other way is off. Great defensive rebound as Robinson gets a stat. Again, they just outwork San Simon. Oliveira, just a great effort. Robinson with a three is long. It'll go out of bounds, and San Simon have a chance to just get some rhythm offensively. Cordova picks up the technical. His team lead. I'm not sure why he's getting so animated. Well, from deep from Glover is way off. Defensive rebound. Robinson comes down with it. Chances in transition for run the floor well. Let's go. Oh, he's blocked. But again, Summers just outworks everybody. Glover steps through, nice second move. Oh, extra pass, Robinson attacks it inside, little ball fake. And again, the second effort is all about Valdivia, just outworking San Simon. Camargo saves it. Lots of standing still here by San Simon. They fire up, three is off. Great work to keep it alive. Tremendous work by Diego Olguin. Lines it up for three himself, way short. And the game gets a little messy. Well, again, Robinson's off with a three. Well, Glover can't force it in transition. Carrasco goes up, he'll go to the free throw line. Carrasco makes the first. Eric Carrasco from Santiago, 33 years old now. Valdivia sits second in the Chilean league at the moment. as Carrasco sits down. And the front and back call means that Valdivia have another opportunity to close out this first quarter and increase the lead to double digits. Bravo outside the three. Oh, nice little first step, little hang time for two. Manufactured that one, and Summers just increases his personal total to 15, and they will not get it away in time. And the home team, dealing with the pressure, lead this 20-9 at the end of one. And Glover is going to have to take a lot of scoring responsibility himself, but his team have to share the ball and try and look for some easier looks, because Deportivo Valdivia have the 20-9 lead at the end of period one. Positive start by the home team. Crowd are in it. The stats will reflect the margin. Not any stats to write home about, though. 0 for 8 from the three-point line for San Simon. But Summers, we highlighted at the top of the program that he could be the X factor, and he has had a tremendous first period. 15 points personal for Durrell Summers, the Michigan native, 2'2", small forward, playing a very complete game.
No suelten la defensa, aguanta el drible, toma el doble stack pegado a la defensa y espera las dobles cortinas, ¿ok? Ya, está el partido ahí, tranquilo, no entren en pánico, ¿ok? Dale, dale.
Start off the second quarter here, game 2 of day 1 of Group B of the Liga Sudamericana. And Deportivo Valdivia will have the first possession. They lead this 20-9 at the end of one. Gonzalez tries to turn the corner, needs a pass, finds one. Inside, outside. Robinson attacks the middle. Wow, big time block. Wow. Jonathan Cathay said, not here. You may be the home team, but you're not getting that down the middle. Big time defensive play. Staggered screens. Yeah, there's nowhere to go. Moves it on. Glover tries to create. He draws contact and will go to the free throw line. That is an athletic play. Timing was just unbelievably good. Glover on the free throw line. He's going to have to put a shift in this game, Matthew Glover. But 0 for 2, when you're in a bit of a hole, 11 down early is not really going to help you. And Chisco Brother comes off the screen, gets to the foul line, kicks it. Quick release on the three is off. And another offensive rebound. In traffic, can't get it to go. And Vergara just can't get the drop. Gaga. Oh, spiked that one, Jonathan Cathay. Well, he's showing some significant athleticism. Big time finish for the Wisconsin native. Quick release on the three is long. They pick up another offensive rebound. Bravo with a new full team, down to 8 on the possession. They line up yet another three, long again. This time it's Robinson who had a go. They're going to wipe that one off, pushing foul call as Camargo went baseline. And Charles Rosenberg didn't have the foot speed to go with him, but the man who does have the foot speed is that man, Jonathan Cathay. Cathay can't complete the play. Beautiful back cut. Cathay makes a second of the free throws. Back to an 8-point game. 8:05 to go in the first half. Francesco Bravo will take the ball screen. Rosenberg will then, well, he doesn't dive. Obviously settling for the three, the penetration and kick. That time it's Gonzalez who knocks down the three. Glover thinks about it, goes inside, goes to the middle, little right hand running hook, doesn't get the roll. It's a challenge underneath. Great work on the glass. They're going to go on the travel call as Camargo just got lost a little bit. Well, the effort is there from San Simon. Well, the effort is definitely there from Jonathan Cathay. He sits down. Interesting to see how they keep the energy level up with him on the bench. 23-12, 11-point margin. No, it was predictable. It's an understatement. Glover comes up with a steal and advances the basketball. Oh, Glover does like that matchup. Fernando Schuler's got to get down, play some defense. Keep him off the middle. Rely on the team defense rules. Vivo already in the penalty, 6:45 to go. That will give San Simon some opportunities to eat into this lead. Glover goes 2 for 2 on this occasion. Daryl Summers comes back. That's not good news if you are a San Simon fan. He's going to replace Fernando Schuler and gets right in the action. Summers penetrates. They just about make the pass. The one step off the glass is sweet. Great finish by Gonzalez as the defense again closed out of control. 11-point lead. Tisha has his pocket picked. And that's out of bounds. And the ball will belong to Valdivia. Glover not a happy man, nor is Camargo. Well, there's the out of bounds call. They'll call that one coming over the back. Glover picks up the personal. Summers collects yet another positive stat. Gets in the post, draws contact. So another technical foul. But Kolesko can't take advantage of that. So the starters coming back for Valdivia. Kolesko restored to the point. Hard show, got to recover. Inside, outside, line up the three, good. Well, if they start knocking down threes, it's going to be a very long night for San Simon. Gonzalez goes to 8 personal, and he's got them in a hurry. In and out on the long 2. Halfway through the second quarter. 14-point margin as Tisha on the trail gets the 2. Rosenberg is going to be charged with the personal. Now Luka Tisha late. Rosenberg was late on recovery. .13 margin for Valdivia. Halfway through the second quarter. Kolesko will move it on. Gonzalez is off with a 3. Better job on the glass boxing now as Cathay comes down with another rebound number. Cathay hands it off. The 3 is gone. It's off. Teacher's on the glass. Great work on the boards. Gets the put back for 2. The veteran gets position. Finishes the play. 3 points personal. Lucas Tisha. It's all becoming a little static down the Valdivia offensive end until Summers gets a piece. Gets his own. Ball knocked away. Deflected and puts it off the glass for 2. He just doesn't know the word stop. Open for 3 is off. Summers comes down with a number. Summers is going to have some amazing numbers across these games. Great finish. And Daryl Summers again. Well, Robinson just about did enough. Summers looks at the pick and roll, finds the open man on the baseline. It's off. Defensive rebound is finally secured. Tisha will look to hand it off. Cathay faces up. This looks like it's going to go up. Tries to attack the defense. Tries to float one. And doesn't get the drop. And great reaction in transition to break up the play. Summers wants down low. Carrasco gets it off a flare screen. It's underneath. Great ball movement. Gonzalez buries another three. 18-point margin. 11 points personal. Well, they kept it alive, but they did not control the basketball. 0 for 11 from the three-point line for San Simon. .230 to go in the first half. Valdivia really are beginning to accumulate a large lead here. Tisha has it in the post, faces up. No score since the 4:47 point. They should score now, which they do. Still a reverse layup. Shooter ticks it over. Crowd liked it. They chase it down again. This team has a great work ethic, and Tisha just was a little bit smart. Just stepped out, took all the weight that you can work against out of the way. 16-point margin as we're coming up to 1:40 to go in the half. That's going to be a charge because I think Gerardo Isla was there yesterday. .135. Valdivia are going to be looking to push this lead right now. Galasco gets it into the half court. Okay. Wants it down low. Doesn't get a look. Gonzalez. Oh, poor decision. Comes off the screen. 5 on the shot clock. Gonzalez, little scoop pass for the mid-range 2, and it's good. And that's how to share it. That's how to move the basketball. Glover already at 10 points for the game, makes the first. .16-point margin for the home team. Last minute of the first half. They'll be looking to push. Try and make this a 20-point margin going into the half. Kai hands it off to Velasco. A lot of action underneath. Trying to go at Tishu, play good defense. Oh, turnover followed by turnover. And they both try and they come up empty. It's a great effort by Okay to try and recover the basketball, but how on earth did Valdivia come up empty there? Glover nails the three. And why wouldn't he? 15 points personal. 13-point game. Carrasco's going to hand it off. Now he's got to go himself. Not a lot of time here. Goes to the floater. Doesn't get the drop. And they make a little bit of a mess of the end of that half. But they do get to the halftime in a relatively secure position.
Universidad de San.
Well, there's a coach with a lot to think about. Going into the halftime, finally decides to make his way across the floor. So there's confirmation. Deportivo Valdivia have a 37-24 advantage at the half. It could have been more. In fact, should have been more. 20-9 and 17-15. We're going to leave you with some statistics and some highlights of that first half. And then we'll be back for the second half to see if the home team can get their campaign off to a winning start here in Chile. Well, welcome back to Valdivia in Chile. We're in the capital of the Los Rios Legion, Valdivia, Chile, and inside the Coliseo Municipal Valdivia. And we're at half-time of Game 2 of Day 1 of Group B action, and the home team in the white uniform have the 13-point advantage. Glover go on baseline, floats the quick one, hits the deck, just about kept alive. Smart play. Well, the three is wide open, it's long. And Summers couldn't get on the offensive rebound as Glover would advance. Looks long, Tisha on the trundle down the middle of the floor. Play just gets himself in the keyway. Just goes up strong, draws contact. Well, the Brazilian can't make the first of the two throws. Well, open for three is long. Defensive rebound is just about secured. Chance to run. Great ball movement. Summers penetrates, spins, scores off the glass for two. And that's how to run the break. Keep it off the floor, push it hard. And Valdivia open up the scoring in the second half. Oh, Glover just buries it from deep. Carrasco gets it into the half court. Summers will pick up the foul, go to the free throw line. He wants the basket as well. I'm not sure. I don't think it hit the backboard before it was blocked. If it would have done. Let's take a look. Turns the corner. There's the foul. Tight one. Summers short from the line. Quite possibly one of his first negative stats of the night. He's had a phenomenal night so far. And he goes 0 for 2. Summers already has 21 points. Glover can't break it down and score. Chance to run here. 4-on-3 break. Just have to find the open man. And there he is. Summers for 2. Blows the layup. Well, he's had opportunities in the last 2 sets to carry on scoring. 3 open in transition is no good, kept alive. And Cathay will set things in motion again for Simon. Tries to go to work down low. Needs a pass, finds it. Attack the closeout. Well, Tisha's all over the glass. They're going to call jump. David Gonzalez will join the action, and Christopher Altner will sit down. Right. Somehow Gonzalez, Carrasco managed to manufacture that shot, gets the drop. Just a step quicker out of the up. Camargo tries to create, tries to get off the glass, is blocked, but will retain possession. 7 on the possession. Tisha relieves the pressure, hands it off. Quick release on the 3 is short. Defensive rebound is Okoy's. And Kolasco gets it into the half court. Oh, quick little step through. As they can't complete. Ball will still belong to Valdivia. Kolasco. And I think we're going to get a foul called away from the basketball. Camargo picks up the personal. That'll be his third foul. Summers in the post, inside, outside. Kreska goes back to him. Inside, outside. They line up. Friesla for three is long. Summers can't keep it, but the ball will be retained by Valdivia. Five on the possession. Gonzalez in the land of the big guys, gets it up. Can't get the drop, and Cathay comes down with the defensive rebound. Good strong first step, turnover, numbers down the floor. We've got a mid-court foul. I did think the objective was to try and stop that foul this year if it was a non-basketball action, but because the crowd really do want to see that fast break action. But that foul takes away. Guy trying to go to work, tries to step through, no options, inside, outside, gets it on a reposition. Tisha again just out-experienced him, out-fought him. Off the glass for two is good. Then Camargo goes to 3 points personal. Well, they find Summers, and Summers is just making a few little sloppy mistakes. They go upstairs. Oh, Keve's fouled on the alley-oop. The guy's got some serious hops on the break. They laid it up there for him to go throw it down. Got a little contact. Will go to the free throw line. Okoye picks up the personal. And there's a timeout for Valdivia, who have lost their way a little bit in this third period. Hopefully time to refocus.
Cuando no hay juego tenemos que hacer algo para generar una ventaja, no atacar 1 contra 5. Porque todas las veces que generamos 1 contra 5 estamos rezando para que caiga la pelota. Entonces, estás metiendo, David, quedan 7 segundos, llamalo ahí que te ponga una pantalla, te vas a llevar las 2 marcas y ahí generamos un espacio y una ventaja. No quieran definir por sí solo 1 contra 5, muchachos, lo estamos complicando. Escuchame. Cuando jugamos los bloqueos consecutivos, cuando jugamos un poco más ordenado, David pudo tomar sus tiros, él también no los metió, pero pudo tomar sus tiros. Cuando nosotros nos desordenamos bastante en el 5 y 5, estamos tirando incómodo delante del melenudo, que lo que le gusta a él es saltar a papá.
Vamos muchachos, vamos equipo, vamos.
Well, there's Summers' numbers. 21 points, 10 rebounds. He had 21 at the half, though. Wow. Sorry, he had 19 at the half. Just a couple of little bunnies in this second half. He was perfect in the first half. Cathay is the recipient of a friendly ring. Makes the first. can't complete the second. So it's back to an 11-point game halfway through the third. And San Simon are just hanging around as it goes up. Great challenge by Cathay. Chance to run here for San Simon. They got numbers down the floor, wide open. They're going to fire the three. Is off. And Kilmago does a nice job on the glass, but they're going to call held ball. I think possession arrow favors Valdivia. But my mistake, it does favor San Simon. Wow, another three finds its way, and it's back to an 8-point game. Well, I think most of the crowd would have thought that the home team would have continued to build on a lead that they built in the first half. This is a great effort by San Simon. Summers, nice pass. Oh, what a block! And someone had to spark this team, and the energy that Cathay has brought has really got the San Simon lineup energized in this third period. Carrasco penetrates, goes down low, in traffic. Tough shot, great work on the glass. Stanley Robinson really did need to get that. Tick the scoreboard over, back to a 10-point game. Turnover, should be an easy two. Make that a 12-point game. Doing it at the right end. Finding a way defensively to get back in the groove. Cathay tries to get to the ring, goes up, draws contact, and one. He is literally dragging his team back into this game. 6 points personal, 1 to come from the line. It's not just about his points. His effort on the glass, his shot blocking, and just his energy is starting to become infectious. Defensive rebound by Tisha. Another chance for San Simon to eat into this lead. They're going to fire this up. It's a dangerous situation for the home team to be in. And they're going to get the possession back here. Sloppy. Well, here's the turnover that generated the second of the back-to-back baskets. Little hesitation, breaks the defense down, quick release. Cathay's on the glass again, he's just so active. Baseline penetration. Tisha's got to finish this play, which he does. We've got a 7-point game. Game on here. San Simon, who looked like they were on their way to a heavy defeat, are really now challenging the home team. Summers tries to get himself going again. That'll be a goaltend. Well, ball knocked away. This is where the home team have got to start to build again. It can't just be about offense. They've got to play some defense. Here's Summers. He really has gone a little quiet. Great second step, though. What am I talking about? Got a bit quiet. And Cathay's going to be charged with a foul here. Summers goes to 23 personal. And there's a foul as the shot was being taken. It will be possession back to Valdivia. Well, a little step back two is off. And they're going to get a foul. Good effort on the glass. 11-point margin, 2:20 to go in the third. San Simon, you've got to dig in here. Keep it at single digits. Keep it around 11. Yeah, you've won the third quarter. Try and work your way back into the game. But John Cathay has really energized this San Simon lineup. The graduates of Tarleton State really has a lot of upsides about him. Again from the line goes 1 for 2. Defensive rebound and a 10-point game. 2:16 to go. We got a whistle on the plate. And there'll be 2 shots as Velasco draws contact. Carrasco makes the first. Tisha faces up, tries to go to work. Nice little drop step, goes with a hook. Wow, roll those years back on that move. That was quick by Tisha. Really did a nice job. His footwork was just top draw. 7 points personal. Game's sort of finally balanced at the moment. Valdivia, you feel like they have a comfortable margin. But in fact, it's only 10. San Simon really have the energy going into the end of this third period. Oh, what a move. Durrell Summers went baseline and took people to score. 27 points personal. 54% from the field, and he's missed a couple of bunnies in this third period. Tisha, throw it down for 2. Big third period for the Brazilian. 9 points personal. And San Simon hanging around. Gonzalez can't get the 3 to drop. Chance to run here. Just over a minute of the third to go. Schuler's going to get the handoff, gets his feet set, takes the 3 as long. And the ball will belong to Valdivia. So timeout taken. Right at the end of the third period. San Simon have pulled themselves right back into this. They can hang around for the first part of the fourth period. They will believe they have the chance to cause the upset.
Tú llevas la pelota, orientas a 45 grados y tienes posición agresiva. Aquí al poste alto. ¿Ya? Vas a jugar el 1 y 1.
Estoy empezando a tomar la frente. Martín encima de la bola. Yo viro.
Okay, ya. espacio para generar un tiro o una segunda penetración. ¿Ok? Pero empezamos al poste bajo.
I'm here.
Sí. Empezamos al poste.
Oh, so you're dribbling it out.
Moses, tranquilo.
Escuchame, cuando Camargo juega el pick and roll, juega el step y vos tomá la teaser y vos recuperás con el otro porque no lanza.
Lucas Tisha's had a huge third period. A 33-year-old veteran, Brazilian national team, put the miles in, still enjoying his basketball. Really has been part of the energy that this team has brought to this third period. Gonzalez will move it back. Carrasco will pick and pop. Rosenberg goes inside. Christ, I overpass. Need to actually get this away. Carrasco steps in against the closeout off the glass for two. That's patient. Got that little duck in pass as Matthew Glover will foul out on the. And he's not happy. It seemed pretty innocuous what was happening. A lot of disbelief around the gym. That's a big call though. Last 20 seconds of the third period, a chance to get this back to a 14-point or even a 15-point lead. Summers, little shake, kicks it. Oh, Vital Carrasco, what a job at recovering that. Goes inside to Summers for two. Game of inches, game of such minute margins. But whatever else happens, we're back at a 14-point margin. So the end of the third. Summers has got himself going again. But San Simon has shown they can compete here. They trail by 14. They've put themselves in a very competitive position. Valdivia, they can't take the foot off the pedal. They've got to push hard in this fourth period to ensure they get the win.
Tenemos que mejorar la calidad de ejecución. La calidad de ejecución, las pantallas, leer la salida de las pantallas, aprovechar los espacios. Recién nos pasamos un poquito la pelota y tiramos cómodo, adentro, fuera, adentro. Eso es lo que tenemos que hacer. ¿Está? Y hablarnos en defensa. Estamos muy apáticos en defensa, no hablamos. Vamos a hablarnos en defensa. En 2 contra 1 y la recuperación cruzada en el pick and roll. Estamos, vamos a bloquear y vamos a correr un poquito también, dale. Dale.
Here we go then, fourth quarter. The last quarter of day one of Group B of the Liga Sudamericana. Ancesto and Valdivia at home trying to put away Universidad de San from Bolivia. Wide open, Gonzalez for three is no good. They're going to call an offensive foul on the screen action. Well, there's the replay of the fifth foul. Well, Matthew Glover. Tisha with 6 on the clock, goes to the running hook. Rolls back the years on that one. Tisha's having a second half here. Summers. Looks like he wants to bring that game again. Little pass to the inside, doesn't get the Tisha gets a piece. He is literally everywhere. Wow, out of control on the break. And I wiped that one off. It's going to be a pushing foul called on Rosenberg. Charles Rosenberg picks up the personal. Oh, gets a piece. Gets a piece. Does Gerardo Isla. 12-point lead, trying to build on it. Summers, baseline for 2. Around the ring, as Robinson gets the 2. This Via team is a handful. Tisha has it. He's going to try and back in. Double team comes down, needs to go up with a jump hook, doesn't get the drop. Gets his own rebound, what an effort. Lucas Tisha, he's in overtime at the moment. Looking for double money, shall we say. Just gets after it, just effort, and effort again. And another effort play, he gets the reward, goes to the free throw line. Tisha doesn't get the drop. Well, the home crowd, I think we're expecting to almost be in party mode by this stage. But he gets the second 13-point game, 8:25 to go. Summers goes on to 31 points personal. We've got a foul called on the play. Bravo gets the personal. At the moment, Tisha is almost on his own against this Valdivia team. Nice, getting that drop step, gets contact, little lean. He's gonna know he's been in a game tomorrow. He really has to put in a shift here, the 33-year-old. Tisha struggling, 13.7 boards, nice numbers. Comes up short with the second one. That shoulder looks a little sore. Well, they're going to spin this one. Bravo attacks the closeout. The foul line jump shot is good. We've got a 16-point game. Trying to eke out that margin again. Tisha gets another touch. Faces up. Buries it. Wow, he's rolling back the years. 14-point game. 15 points personal for the Brazilian. 6 from 9 from the field. Summers just goes to work. Nice little layout. Shares it as well, Summers. All of a sudden, there's more of a flow to the game. Isla picks up the 2. 7 minutes to go. Lines up the 3. Got it. There's a little pass by Summers. Just lays it out there for Isla. He picks up the 2, but answered straight away by Camargo for 3. Line wide open. 3 is good. They just will not lie down. 10-point margin. Schuler picks up the 3. Sorry. Olguin picks up the 3. 9 points personal. And another turnover. Timeout. I think Valdivia need a timeout. Lost their way a little bit after a very promising start to the 4th. And San Simon have shooters. They will have streaky shooters, so you're never ever safe against a team like that.
Estamos 16, 17 puntos arriba y no defendemos. No defendemos, recibimos 5 puntos seguidos y después nos empezamos a desordenar en el ataque. No jugamos una mierda, la última 3 ofensivas no jugamos una mierda en ataque, nada. Caímos en desesperación estando 15 puntos arriba, entonces ahora se complica el partido. Volvamos a defender, por favor. Remember, your guy, number 7, right hand and shooting, okay? Play fondo. Your score, no problem, it's okay. Keep playing, otherwise, okay, vamos, dale.
Margot misses the first after the timeout. You're in a hole. You really are coming back. You've just got to take every opportunity you can. Makes the second. Back into a single digit. Still plenty of time in the game. Now we're going to get a travel. Summers almost gets a piece of it. Chance to make it a 6 or a 7-point game. Oh, great work by Razol, but recovered. Shooter does a nice job. 7 on the possession. Cathay outside, hands it off. The long 2 is off. Okay, comes down with a rebound. Now they're going to try and push. Valdivia have numbers down the floor. Feet set for 3 is off. Offensive rebound. And Carasso gets another go. Gonzalez looks underneath. Nothing doing. Takes the hand off. Gets to the foul line. Goes up with a little floater. Okay, can't put the follow back in. Off the glass for two. They needed those. It's their third attempt in that series. Well, Cathay lines up his attempted three. Poor decision. He's a one-man wrecking crew on the inside. Don't see him being a three-point shooter. Well, they get it away up the glass. Bank's still open. 10 o'clock at night locally, but the bank is still open for Carrasco. 13-point lead. They're going to want to put this one away now. Last 4 minutes. Bazaga comes off the dribble, goes back, goes inside, tries to get off the glass, gets the roll. A little improvisation on the shot. 69-58. Oh, Cathay will bring it. A little hesitation, tries to go up, doesn't get the roll. Defensive rebound, chance for Viva to run, but now they're going to get into the scenario of needing to control tempo. It's about winning this now. Summers steps back, tries to make a pass. 2-0. Should be an easy two, and it is. 9-point game. That's great work by Camargo. Very active. 9-point game. Just about retained possession. Carrasco has it. Spins. Puts up a tough floater. Doesn't get the drop this time. And the basketball will belong to San Simon. The score here, 7 or 6 margin. They're right back in this. Still over 2 minutes to go. Oh, they fire the three. Oh, buried. We got a 6-point game. 1:56 to go. Vazaga came down on the foot of the defender, I think. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like a very, very sore ankle. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Hurts to watch. (69-63). This game looked like it was going to be dead and buried. 2 minutes to go. And San Simon away in the house of Valdivia have an opportunity to get a win. Tisha's been phenomenal. Watch the foot. That's horrible. Oh, you're going to feel that yourself just looking at the pictures. Oh, there you go. I think we've seen it enough now. I don't think we may not see Axel Vizaga in the remaining 2 games of this competition. That looked like a fairly bad roll of the ankle. 1:59 to go in the 4th, 6-point game. San Simon, Universidad San Simon on the comeback trail here. They've trailed by as many as like 16, 18 points, down to 6 with 2 to go. Carrasco moves the ball on. And 1. When you need points, when you need a play, go to the man who has 30 plus, Darrell Summers. Great little move. Oh, great effort. Keep it alive. 8-point margin. Carrasco comes off the screen. Well, they take a tough floater. They don't get the drop, but they get their own rebound. Oh, what a move. What a move to the far side of the ring. Robinson gets the 2. 73-63, 10-point game, 118. The offensive foul gives them the ball back. Carrasco gets it to the wing. Gonzalez penetrates, goes with a tough runner. Body's on the floor. Tisha comes down with another positive stat. In the corner for 3, way off. Chance to run, numbers down the floor here. Gonzalez thinks about it, turns it down. Last minute, 73-63. Carrasco. And blocked. Well, big time finish. 8-point game. This keeps it alive for everybody. The close finish. Points difference not being a blowout. Another turnover. Could be costly. For the 3 is short. Defensive rebound. That should do it. Oh, they're going to walk it off, and what could have been at halftime looked like it was going to be a commanding win for the home team. You've got to take your hat off. Give a lot of credit to Universidad de San Simon. Lucas Tisha, the veteran Brazilian, led by example. Great energy from Jonathan Gaffey. But San Simon came right back in it towards the end of the game and had a real shot at an upset. But for as good as they were, Deportivo Valdivia still got the win, still withstood the pressure, still came up with plays when they needed to. They get the win of the second game on day 1 of Group B. They go joint top of Group B with Hibashia Maccabi, who won game 1. Set up nicely for the next 2 days. Make sure you are back here in Chile for day 2. Which 2 teams will qualify for the semifinals of the Liga Sudamericana Baloncesto. There's the final score. Deportivo Valdivia with a 73-65 win. Hope you've enjoyed both games. We'll leave you with the stats and some highlights And we hope to see you tomorrow for day 2 of Group B here in Valdivia, Chile. But for now, good night.